Welcome to yet another video to help you propel and grow towards your growth. This video is for students, for professionals, and for entrepreneurs who are looking to achieve anything in their life. It's in fact for anybody who's looking to achieve anything in their life. We are going to be talking about focus. We obviously have learned from many well-to-do, successful people that focus is what got them there. But people seldom speak about how to get to that kind of focus. And that's exactly what we are going to unveil in this video. I'm going to share with you 5 tips or tricks rather to get better at focusing. So let's get going. Tip number 1, identify your distractions. Now, it's very important to do this because today in this world, in this fast-paced world, we are surrounded with distractions. The number one distraction that is there around us today is this smart gadget called the mobile phone. I am not saying that it's not a good technology. It definitely is a fantastic technology and it helps us grow further, but it also causes a lot of distraction. Our mobile phone has tremendous amount of notifications from the social media sites, notifications from anything that you subscribe to, notification of your emails. And these notifications, while definitely help you, at times when you're doing your job that needs focus, it kind of becomes distraction. Like how I'm doing a YouTube video right now, I'm shooting it. I don't want these notifications to kind of break my rhythm. And if that happens, I will never be able to complete my video. In the same way, there are several other distractions that may be a part of your everyday life and may become distraction in your journey to focus on a specific activity. It could be an open office policy where people can walk into your door without an appointment and start talking to you. It could be a phone that is kept around you. It could be the notifications that you've configured on your system. It could be anything. Identifying these distractions is the first step to going towards becoming better focused. So what I suggest to you is take a pen and a paper and in today's day, start monitoring what are the things that interrupted your task that needs focus. And those are the distractions that you need to take care of. With this, let's go into step number 2. Step number 2 is basically about creating an environment that allows you to focus. Now, what kind of environments allow you to focus? In the previous video, I will link the video down. I have mentioned that there are many time management gurus who've told us that the place that we sit in and work in has a vibe of its own. Because if you're sitting in a place that constantly distracts, then every time you sit in that place, the distraction is eventually going to come in. What you got to do to create a place where distractions are minimum is to figure out a quiet place, a comfortable place, a place where you have everything that you need to do that task and you don't have to get up. When you figure out a place like that, which is quiet, which is comfortable, and you have everything that you need, that is the place that is going to help you avoid the distractions that you have. Now, all of us are in India. We do not have the luxury of very good real estate, in which case you may want to choose a place which is silent in the night and change the timing. I shoot a lot of my YouTube videos and my training content in the night simply because I feel in the night things are a lot more calmer. You don't have honks happening in the background. You don't obviously have your parents calling you on what food they need to make for lunch or dinner. You may want to do the same thing. But the idea is to figure out a place that is quiet, comfortable, and you have everything that you need to do your task. Point number 3, practice time blocking. As much as English as it may sound, where you got to take appointments to meet your parents, it is a very effective tool to not get distracted and allow you to focus. Now, what I mean by this, have a calendar. The calendar could be your Google Calendar because that's the simplest form. You could adopt a task management system like ClickUp. If you want to know more about it, I have a video done on that. It will be, the link of that will be in the description box. You got to have something that helps you calendarize what you're going to do when. Now, when you have calendarized all of these tasks and given time slots to everything, you know, and your mind is prepared to get into that task without thinking about anything else. When you have not calendarized, chances are you will start with task 1, and if that's taking time, you will jump into task 2 and then you end up doing nothing. That happens with me all the time. Whenever things are not calendarized, I kind of upload, or I'm editing a YouTube video, I edit, and then while it's rendering, I would start task 2, and in case if the internet does not support, I'll start tasks 3, and end up reaching nowhere. So it's important that you calendarize everything. Put a date and a time to everything, even your family time. So when you have to go out with your family for a movie, or you simply want to spend time, mention and block that time so that your work does not get into the way of your family time, and the other way around as well. You can use Google Calendar. Like I mentioned, it's the easiest way to go about doing things. Point 4. While I'm talking about blocking your time and calendarizing, it's also important to calendarize your break times. Break times kind of help you to rejuvenate, which means if you need a coffee, you don't have to do it in the middle of a task or while doing the task. I know there can be busy days at times, but try and schedule your break times also. One of the very good ways in doing this is use an app called Calendly. More on this if you want, please mention in the comment box and I will explain the apps that I use to make sure that I am not distracted and I'm able to focus. So you could take your break time. It kind of helps you rejuvenate and get back to your task. It is humanly not possible to continue to focus for a long period of time, especially in this day and age, unless you have meditated and you've become extremely good at the art of being focused. With that, we come to the point number 5, enhance your focus ability. Now, the word focus, what does it mean? It means your ability to stay on one thing for a long period of time. Now, this is not something that you and I can do with the help of adopting a trick. This is something that needs practice. Like MS Dhoni, the former Indian cricket captain, once mentioned in the interview that I don't look at results. I look at focusing on developing habits. Now, when you develop habits, when you do something or attempt to do something over and over and over again, you kind of become an expert and you're able to do it very well. So how do you go about enhancing your focus therefore, and what kind of habits do you need to have? Well, first thing that you can start with is meditation. Now, meditation here, I don't mean the religious aspect of meditation. By meditation, I mean simply sitting down at one place and trying to concentrate on your breath. Now, you don't have to modify the breath. I am no meditation or yoga expert either. But what I have realized during my meditation sessions is every time I meditate on 4 days, 5 days, 10 days in a row, my focus levels increase. Simply because all I try to do in my meditation is focus on the air that goes into my nostril and the air that comes out of my nostril. I don't try to control it. I simply try and focus on the sensations that it gives me. I also sometimes try concentrating on my entire body. So I start with my eyes, then go to cheeks, then go to the neck, then go to the shoulder, and try and release the stress that is there in those spots. I feel the sensation. Now, if you're able to do this concentration very well, maybe at the start you would be able to do it for 30 seconds, then you'd move to 60, and then you would be able to do for 10-15 minutes. If you're able to do this very well in your meditation, you are kind of practicing how to concentrate or focus on one thing for a long period of time. And this could have a super impact on how do you go about doing your work, because technically, you're unconsciously learning how to focus. You could do meditations, you could do breath work, you could do visualizations and enhance your ability to focus. Remember something, don't forget point 4 while you do the point 5. Do take breaks. Guys, focus today is so important in this competitive world, in this stressful environment, that if we are not focused and clear about what we have to do, it can become very, very daunting to reach our goals. One of the motivational speakers that I was listening to mentioned that get disappeared for about a year, work in silence, be focused, don't look at the result, focus on the process, focus on the habits. And if you're able to do that, you will be a transformed human being. You will be somebody who's reached, if not your goal, at least near towards your goal in a consistent amount of time. So focus, my friend, is the key to propelling you and your company and your professional growth and your family relations and everything else that you want in life. I hope this video has added to your life. If you think so, please hit a big fat like. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. And in case if there is any specific aspect that you want to add to what I just mentioned, please mention in the comment box. You doing all of this may not cost you anything. In fact, it will not cost you anything, but it will help me understand that this is what you want and this is what you appreciate. And that motivates me to make more videos like this. So until we meet next time, keep learning, keep implementing, keep your focus at its optimum. And until we meet next time, all you fine people, keep propelling.